Okay, for tools that we'll be needing today and supplies, we've got our OW20 oil. It's a dextrose one. Everything's been approved for all your standards with all the good oils. If anyone wants to bat it, it's made in Texas. It's family owned. They use all the same oils and ingredients that perhaps Quaker State will use, or Mobile One. That's why I'm using it. I will be testing the oils. The one I have in there now is Mobile One. I'll be putting a sample here to test it. What you'll need is a ratchet with a 17 millimeter for the oil drain, the plug there. This is for the plug on the oil filter canister. That's your 8 millimeter. A screwdriver just to pop the covers off that they have under the engine, covering up your filter and oil drain. The 27 millimeter is for the oil canister, and the 10 millimeter is for also the covers underneath. Let me see, where is the... I'm going to use a Pure Later One oil filter. Very good filter. They meet all the standards, and I've checked them out. They are a very good filter. All right. First thing we're going to do is come over here, and we're going to take the fill cap off. You'll see it's right on there. It's displayed your oil 0W-20 is your oil type. Right next to it, we've got our dipstick. Let's get that out. Car has been running. You can see it's slightly below full. That is because I have the car raised up. It's showing about right here, but I have the car raised up in the air, so that won't be true. I did check it before I started. It was exactly full. The car has not used any oil yet. It's I believe we're at 34,000 miles. All right, that should take care of up top. Now we'll go underneath and take a look at access to the drain and the filter. When you come up underneath, you're going to have an access panel towards the front center. Shows the oil. You're going to take a screwdriver, and these little buttons, you just pry it down a little bit there, and that should loosen that access up. You got 4 of them. Actually, let me switch hands here. That's all there is to that. And there is your oil canister. You have a drain plug here for your oil canister. Makes it much easier so it's not leaking everywhere. The other to drain the oil out of the motor is right back here. Why the one has the bolts, I do not remember. I'll have to check on that. Let's get those out. Okay, those two are 10 millimeters. Let's get those out of there. Set that aside, and there you go. There's your drain plug. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we got to get this drain plug out. 8 millimeter Allen wrench. Pop it in there. Crack her loose. Make sure I got this drain in the right spot. You just want to drain that filter out. Now I removed the cap up top on the motor to let air in so it'll drain a little more easier. And you don't have to drain it completely. It's so that level drops down, so when you take it off, it's not all the way up there, it's just spilling all over yourself. That should be good enough. All right, now we'll go to the wrench and use that to get the whole canister out. .27mm socket. That's all it should take. And Yahoo, I was wrong. I did not let that drain long enough. So you're going to want to let that drain quite a bit longer, or drain your oil pan first. That'll let more air come in through the cockpit there, and that probably will aid in letting that drain down. Okay, going back to the drain for the oil pan, 17mm. Get in here. Difficult working around this camera. Gotta get me a good spot. Okay, there we go. Crack that loose. There we go. That oil does look black. Let that drain. Okay, here's the oil filter removed from the vehicle. You just give her a pull and she'll pop out. This is our new one from Purelator. Here's the new. Come with a new seal. There you go. Okay, we have a new seal to install here. And the tab in there is too small for me to grab with my fingers, so I grab a pair of pliers here. It's a little tab. You just grab it, give it a tug. Your new one. You see the tab goes up. Everything should just slide right back in. Make sure it's lubricated with some oil. That'll give you your good seal. The oil that's in here, the residue should be plenty enough. Otherwise, you can take some new oil and put it in there and thoroughly clean it if you want. But it ain't gonna make much of a difference. The filter just kind of snaps in place. They do give you a new seal there. Let me get this one out of here. That's kind of nice that they give you a new one every time because they're plastic, they're going to wear out. Again, make sure there's oil. A little bit on there. If you have an oil can, just squirt some oil on it. There we go. That's all it should take. You just don't want it dry. It's good. Hand tight, you feel it tighten up, snug, good, done. Don't over tighten. We'll put a little bit on that seal here. Let that roll around. You can see I got plenty of oil on that seal. And it's ready to install. They include this seal, which you can replace for your plug. And there you go. Let's go install. All right, it's done draining. Got the new seal on the bolt here. Bring her in by hand. Get that tightened up. Don't over torque it. You could look up the, if I do look it up, I'll put the torque specs in the description there. But it's just tight. That's all you need. You've got that washer in there that crushes so it don't leak anymore. We're good. And now put that filter in. Goes in the same way it came out. Put it on by hand. Once you get your hand tight, you're going to go another quarter turn. That's it. That should be sufficient. Put your covers back on and we'll go up to the top. All right, get started on replacing the oil. I'm going to take 6.1 quarts. So, one. And another 5. My 0.1, I used some of my Quaker State I had left over from before. We'll have to start the motor, run it, let it circulate, and then we'll check it and see where we're at. Okay, let's get her started up, see what she does. There, it's notifying me to change the oil, which we just did. We'll just let it run a little bit. It doesn't take long for that oil to circulate. Now let's go check it. Okay, let's see what we got. Pull it out, clean her off, and give her a check. It's always difficult to tell. Here it's showing me that I'm still off. Oh, almost halfway. Give her another check. Maybe, I don't think that's a 0.1 that I'm off. It's still showing the same, so I'm going to go ahead and top that off. All right, topped it off again. Let's clean her up. There we are. We're exact now. That was more than 6.1 quarts though. I don't know what's going on with that. Well, that finishes up the oil change. I just have to reset the oil reminder on the inside. If any of you need to look that up, I'll at the end of the video, I'll have a link to one of my videos on doing that. That's about all there is to it.